Hello, beautiful shining souls. My name is Justine. Welcome to my channel. So, I am doing this video a day project for a week now. This is my weekender video. I wanna congratulate myself. Yay! Celebrating myself for doing this for a week. When I started this project, I was a little hesitant at first because I tend to start projects but not necessarily complete them, because I go by my feeling, and by feeling I mean my deep inner knowing. My strategy is, do what is most alive, aligned, inspired, and necessary, in that order. Those are my checklists. Those are my requirements for doing things. And so when I start a project, I have every intention of seeing it through. But then as I'm doing the project, an idea will come, and that idea feels more alive. And so I'll put the one that I'm currently working on the side, and then, download what is coming through. It's not always, but sometimes that happens. And so I don't want to start something in public, right? Declaring it to the public and then not follow through. Before I started years ago, I said I'm going to do live FB videos. I didn't really give a deadline, a timeline for that, but I had the intention of doing it. But then after, I think I was able to do 3 live videos, and then I stopped doing it. Yeah. And I'm thinking, I got to thinking, what is different this time around? What changed for me that I was able to do this, for a week now, and it still feels alive. It still feels very much aligned and inspired. And one thing that I would say helped me is really the alignment part. I shared with you how I have been feeling this call to use the power, tap into the power of my speaking voice more. And I felt this, I've been feeling this since last year. And I've been doing, small steps, baby steps. Along the way, I saw this voice movement therapy program, and I went ahead and said yes. Someone invited me to speak, to be a guest in a Facebook event, and I said yes. I've been feeling this inspiration to do more workshops, and I did. And all those things are adding up, and now the momentum is going, and now I'm doing this video a day project. And yeah, I would say it's the alignment part. I'm very clear on who I want to become, right? And I've aligned myself to that version of myself who is speaking her truth, standing in her power and sovereignty, taking space, using and owning her gifts and magic, and really expressing her truth, using her voice. in writing, in speaking, in creative performance, singing, dancing, whatever. Um, yeah, so that alignment with who I want to become. It's not really, you know how they say like fake it till you make it. Like for me, it's not really about faking it. It's about aligning myself with that version of myself who is already living inside me, right? She is already, that version of me already exists. That's why I'm feeling this pull to become her, because something inside of me is wanting to be expressed. Right? And so I'm tuning into that part of me, that version of me. So I'm not really faking it. It's just a matter of aligning myself with that version of myself I already am. Confusing. I hope that was like this is like a multi-dimensional level and all that. But yeah, I mean, you know, we there are different versions of ourselves, right? And I really believe that when we feel that pull to, like, whenever we see something in another person that we admire and even feel jealous, envious of, that's something for you to explore deeper and ask, where is this attraction, admiration, jealousy, envy coming from? Because chances are that you are feeling that because something inside of you recognizes, resonating with that quality of the other person, and they are wanting to be expressed in your life, right? That potential within you is nudging you, right? And so, yeah. Anyway, I don't know how I got there, but cool. So that's something for you. Yeah, so yeah, alignment. I guess I'm going to share like what are the lessons that I oh yeah, how oh yeah, how was this different? Okay, got it. Thank you. But yeah, so number one is alignment. Next is that I allowed myself to be perfectly imperfect, right? I allowed this process to be messy, to be imperfect, to be, like look like a beginner's video. Like I'm not, one of the things that's stopped me or that delayed my progress before was thinking like trying to follow the well-meaning advices of, the people who have done this before, right? The experts, the gurus. And they always say like start with a niche, know, have a vision of what your channel is going to be about, and then reverse engineer that so that your content is going to be focused on whatever niche you're targeting. That is great advice. However, for me, like I found myself like overthinking, and I went deep down this rabbit hole of like trying to figure out like, okay, so what is my niche? Okay, where are the contents? And it never stopped, and I wasn't able to like progress, right? Thank goodness that one of the people that I'm following now, which who I really resonate with their philosophy, with their views about marketing, funny thing, just a side note, I come from a background of working from a marketing department. I'm part of a marketing team before, and I've been doing content writing and a little bit of copywriting, and I've, also like personal branding and all that. And I am breaking the rules of, of traditional and even mainstream marketing. Anyway, funny trivia. So anyway, the people that I'm resonating with right now in terms of like doing all this, marketing content and creating programs and all that. First is Ted Hargrave of Marketing for Hippies, and through him, I learned about George Kao, authentic business coach, and they made it simple. Like what I love is how simple their videos are, like very organic, very raw, right? And those are the things that I want to model with my brand, with my business. It's all about authenticity. Of course, eventually I would want to explore learning about all this cool video tricks and all that to make my videos better and play around with the editing part, the transitions, making it like a filmography or something. But that's for future Justine. For now, I want to keep things simple, sustainable, and simple and sustainable. And I want to make it easy for myself to show up, right? For future Justine to show up. Because if I'm going to think about different, like things before I do the video, then chances are I wouldn't be able to do this like every day, right? Wouldn't be able to show up every day. But doing this, it's very, yeah, I just like use my phone, and I speak. I allow whatever thoughts to come through. Of course, I have the intention before making this a more, there's like structure and flow, not like this one where I'm like going from point A to point F to point Z to point B to point C. Anyway, crazy. But yeah, probably hear the barking. Life. Anyway, yeah, so alignment and then making things simple, allowing myself to be, allowing this process to be messy and imperfect, doing things a simple and sustainable way, making it easy for me to show up. What else? And not thinking about the niche first. My intention for this video a day project is to show up consistently and authentically, because I'm clear that I want to build my action taking muscles. The content part, I'm going to think about that down the road. That's for future Justine. But right now, clear on the intention. What is my intention for doing this? And again, that's alignment, right? So yeah. So just to wrap up, I hope that, if you are, on a similar boat, maybe you're starting a project or, I invite you to think about, start with alignment, right? Alignment with who you want to become, the identity of what you're building, trying to be like, who is that person showing up, and then tune into that, because that version of yourself already exists in you, right? And then make the process simple and sustainable for you, and allow the process to be imperfect and messy. Unless, you're really required to, do things like impeccably, then for sure. But this is for, your personal projects, and especially if you've found yourself, procrastinating. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I've gone over my 15-minute mark. But yeah, just wanna wrap that up. And again, celebrate myself for finishing the 1 week video a day project. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light.